And the unrest sweeping across China as citizens rise up in mass protest against severe COVID restrictions. Some are now calling for China's president to step down. Maggie Rulli has the story. And Maggie, this is unprecedented.
Yeah, Amy, exactly. I mean, these are on a nationwide scale that we haven't seen for decades, and some now even calling for the Chinese leader to step down. This morning, the biggest wave of unrest to hit mainland China in decades is ripping across the country. Fed up with the government's strict zero COVID policies, thousands have taken to the streets from Shanghai to Beijing and at dozens of universities across the country. Shouting, "We want democratic rule of law. We want freedom of speech." Many holding up blank pieces of paper, a symbol of the growing movement designed to avoid arrest and call out censorship as they protest the lockdowns. And some in Shanghai calling for the country's president, Xi Jinping, to step down. A rare and brazen act of public defiance against the communist government, and on a nationwide scale not seen across China since the days of the Tiananmen Square protests in 1989. The protest triggered by a deadly apartment fire last week in the western city of Urumqi, killing 10. Many blaming COVID restrictions for the fire department's slow response time, something the Chinese government denies. Police facing off with protesters as state media reports that the war against the pandemic must go on. This BBC reporter says he was beaten simply for covering the story. Now, that British journalist was arrested, but he has since been released and is back out there covering these protests. And guys, it does appear that some changes are happening. Overnight, a number of cities across China began easing some of their COVID restrictions almost in real time. Some lifting lockdowns, others changing up their testing requirements, perhaps in an attempt to diffuse these protests. TJ.
All right, Maggie, we thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.